Hello everybody and welcome to this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I'm your host Josh Farley and I'm standing here inside of the Bremerton Letterpress company and I've got 5 stories that you just got to know about in Bremerton this week. So let's get started. We're going to lead off today here at the Bremerton Letterpress Company. We're at 423 Pacific Avenue, and this is Mart Bockley's store. Mart and I used to work together at the Kitsap Sun. She's since opened this store, and she knows how to operate vintage letterpresses. She makes all kinds of stuff with them. It's a really amazing process to watch, and I asked Mart why she decided to open this store in downtown Bremerton.
I was born and raised in Bremerton, so it was natural to want to be here. I've lived and worked in downtown Bremerton for the past 5 years and just really excited for any new businesses that pop up and wanted to be part of that. And I've always wanted to have my own shop with my printing press in the window, and not only because that's what I want to be doing, but I want to be contributing to the streetscape and downtown revitalization in any way that I can. I really like the tactile nature of it too. There's a creative side to it, but there's also a really, a left brain. You got to make the pieces fit. You got to know how to run the equipment, and it's a good balance.
Story number 2 today comes to us from our own ferry run here in Bremerton. When you head over to the Seattle side, you're in for some changes. Federal regulators have approved the environmental plans for a new ferry terminal in Seattle that will be constructed between 2017 and 2023. Now that's probably going to be a big hassle getting in and out of there, but there is good news. Bremerton is getting a new ferry that will be delivered in 2017. The Chimacum will come to the ferry run. It's a 1,500 passenger, 144 car vessel, and it will be brand new. Story number 3 on our list this week, KPS Health Plans appears to be no more, at least in name. The Kitsap Sun reports that in 2016, KPS Health Plans name will go away. It will be absorbed into the company it's already been a part of since 2005, Group Health. You may have also read that Group Health was recently purchased by Kaiser Permanente. So lots of stuff happening in the healthcare world, and we'll be sure to keep you posted in the Kitsap Sun about any other changes that are happening. Story number 4 today is that there's a new executive director at the Bremerton Food Line. Kimberly Faulkner comes from companies like Boeing and KPS Health Plans, and she has worked to create efficiencies within those companies. Well, she'll bring her skill set to the food line in her role as executive director, and she's hoping that she can bring more food into the organization and distribute it more widely to people here in Bremerton. Now, the food line already distributes 45,000 to 60,000 pounds of food each year, but they can always use more. So if you have any extra canned goods or anything like that, they're up there on 12th Street. Be sure to go ahead and donate those items when you get a chance. And finally, story number 5 this week is the weather. It's cold, it's rainy, and it shows no signs of stopping. However, did you know that on Monday it was actually the darkest day in Seattle and the Puget Sound area in 9 years? According to Cliff Mass, a weather blogger at the University of Washington, because of how cloudy it's been and how dark it's been since we're getting into December, it was actually the darkest day we've had in 9 years. So hopefully we'll get some sunshine at some point, but we can always look forward to the winter solstice, which is just around the bend, and the days will start getting longer again. That's going to do it for this edition of the Bremerton Beat Blast. I'm your host, Josh Farley. I hope you have a great week, and we'll see you again next week.